Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium, it's Week 6 of the NBA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are on.
All right, Saints, let's go, baby, let's go.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, who's quarterback? Jameis,
coming out for their opening drive. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
What you like about him? Guy loves football. Flat out loves it. Has toughness, wants to hang in there and play through just about everything, and walks that line between creativity and being able to take care of the football, taking those chances and not. When he figures out exactly where that line is on every snap, look out, folks. Jameis Winston will really ascend as a quarterback.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving
wow, that should have been a hit.
He does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 82 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one.
And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
That's what we talking about. That's what we talking about. So we talking about defense. So we talking about defense. So we talking about. So we talking about defense wins championships. Defense wins games. Let's go.
But to return it for a touchdown.
Wow,
I know it's no
Jameis.
fun for anyone who plays offense,
Gross
but isn't it
markets.
fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
What's good on the extra point? And it's now a 7-0 game.
Nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
Come running up in here. Come running up in here.
26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Working out of the gun, Winston. He sets to fire deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will finally stop him. A great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So here are the Saints now with great starting field position. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he probably just tell them, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Oh, man, come on, man.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field.
Oh,
While the trainers take a look,
bullshit.
we'll step aside. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
38, the ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Briscoe. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Right.
That's complete right around the 8. And he will be very close to a first down.
We're taking out 4th and inches.
To the referee, and that means 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
At the Colts 3-yard line.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Vessel shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, get right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A first down throw for Winston. Now he'll pull it down.
Boy, let me change. Boy, let me
It's
change.
no gain, and it brings up second down.
But there was pressure all around them, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hit him. Look that bitch with a hit stick. The ball would have came loose.
Throwing again on second down. Winston, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Jameis to throw it. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Carry for their fullback. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
Fine runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field. Not a recipe for success. That time a loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And this is caught at the end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Myers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
All right, y'all. I'm making this game close.
And that one makes it 14-7. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 7
plays. Washington lost.
And it culminates in an
Other football team lost, so that means they're not longer undefeated. Wow. The Lions gotta lose. And the Bucks gotta lose.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after you give up the touchdown.
Hello.
The play fake. Briscoe. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good.
And then give up the touchdown on
the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change.
Okay.
Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 7, Winston escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
It's my fault.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From down at the 12. Now Winston. That's complete right around the 8. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 6 there on first. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200+ right now. 2nd and 4, they can still get a first down without scoring. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. going for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Saints 14, Colts 7.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good job. Forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Hello.
The Saints going to call the first.
Hey, come on, what's up?
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in
I'm
the
good,
2nd
and you?
quarter.
You lying. Why?
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
He did.
Now the try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one rolling. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's a 1-yard touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting the lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. About 3 yards there to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Briscoe eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun, Briscoe. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
For the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
17. Colts, 14.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody.
Give it on one more ticket. Shit, so throw your ass down.
You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take it through.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just...
Damn ticket, them tickets go on your driver's license, make your insurance go up. Keep talking about you don't care about them tickets. No, I said they go on your driver's license and make your insurance go up. So keep talking about that shit. Yeah, it is. So keep on talking about you don't care. You better slow your ass down.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On second down, here's the option. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up third down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Winston. Open man is Myers. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
I went to the ball with my brothers last night, yeah. I was supposed to go link up with my partner, and I ain't never made it.
And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Link up with my partner, but I ain't never made it.
The man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game.
I wasn't tired. I was drunk.
How come they didn't tell us
I
about
was drunk.
it?
I ain't gonna say drunk, but I was drinking.
But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established.
I was drinking with my brothers.
And teams are going to key on that. They thought they could
Okay.
open up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
If that's what you want to say.
So far in the second quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Briscoe. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
8 yards to go.
The Saints on 3rd down. 4 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away, but that brings up fourth.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Uses the stiff arm. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, a 3-yard return, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
So far, he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. We'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. And now he's going to use his legs.
That bitch, man, I was trying to hit his ass. Damn.
Leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing, Winston. And Winston lost the football.
Jameis Winston sacked. A fumble.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go on
Hey, what's going on, Doc?
try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Oh, not much. How's it going?
And here's Joseph Charlton now.
I said, how's it going?
For the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards.
Okay,
This one looks equally as good. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it
Yeah,
away
I got
again.
it.
This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
He's brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to just get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wells.
Okay.
And he's going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be.
Oh, everything was all right last night.
Between quarterback and receiver, really good completion.
Tonight, yeah, I got to shoot tonight.
Yeah. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the
I think, well, we'll be playoffs start next week.
That fits the bill.
Yeah.
To throw on 2nd down. Briscoe. And he fires.
Oh, yeah, playoffs, yeah. And my Thursday night team, my Monday night team don't.
And the return this time will go to the 40.
Yeah, my team got shit on Mondays. They ain't made the playoffs.
2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because
Yeah, Mondays and Thursdays.
You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms?
Well, yeah, and then they missed too many. We had to forfeit too many matches. People not showing up.
Anything, right? Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's got it. And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Yeah, it's so far.
Frank, you hate the at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
Yeah, I ain't even respond to him, man.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, what do you think? You get the ball at the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I think I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
No. And these women are still coming, too, boy.
Right back to him on first down.
I said, these women are still coming. Everywhere I go, I'm meeting somebody. Man.
That's because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles.
I think a lot of that mainly is her, you know. It's her because, you know, it's just that I know she just don't let go. She don't let go. It's the problem in a nutshell. She don't let go of the pass. She hold on to stuff.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. No doubt. But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Jameis now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his tree trunk sprayed in.
I said, you ain't lying.
I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right.
To throw, Winston. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
Ain't no finder.
Inside the 20.
Ain't finding.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. At the 23-yard line.
Yeah, I have to. Cause
first down, Winston. Flush to his right, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Colts.
No, well, I had to report it at work. I had to report it at work. So my government credit card and different cards I had to have. I wound up having to cancel them. So I had to let work know so they can order me a new badge and all that stuff.
Only 3 yards on the catch.
Yeah.
It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
Right, I just don't know.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
They're stopped him in his tracks.
That ties the game at 17.
Maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
At their own 30-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for number 86. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
To throw again. Briscoe sliding out of the pocket. On the crossing route, complete. That's Wells. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Now they doing some building.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where you see the final score there. A field goal was the difference. 27-24, the final. From there, we take the long trip across the country, about as far as you can go.
I got a friend of mine that's in town. I'm gonna go meet up with him.
Got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, he's from Colorado, so I'm gonna go meet up with him today. I was supposed to go last night, but I just didn't go.
Let's check on one final game for you, and they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Michael Thomas.
No, he's staying by his mom. Yeah, his mom. She was in the hospital. She just come out the hospital. That's why he came home. So he's gonna be here for a couple of days. Yeah, he's probably maybe about 2 years younger than me. We all graduated from 35 and played in the band together and stuff. And actually, he christened my daughter.
At their own 26-yard line.
So here are the Saints to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game.
Talking about McDonald 35.
He takes this for 3 on the 29.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can
3-5?
3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away.
3-5.
Like, okay,
yeah.
I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
What's that?
Play fake. Briscoe. And he finds a man
Trumpet.
crossing route.
I play trumpet.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense?
We had a band back in the days.
Free downfield for the completion.
On 3rd down, Parrish. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Brought down at the 42-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the
yeah, that's why I still like going watch the bands. That's why I love Southern so much.
Every time he touches the rock.
Oh yeah, I love going to the games, going to the Battle of the Bands. Yeah.
Off play action. Briscoe. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere to find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
That's complete to his tight end, Sullivan. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Back to throw. Briscoe. He'll find the tight end.
I tell you, that's why I meant Pastor Corey at. That's Pastor Corey. Yeah, well, Pastor Corey played in the band too at 35. He was drum major.
And it's 2nd down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make
it was on Keller
like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Yep.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Oh, yeah, it'd be good. I'd go over there.
Off the play fake. Briscoe.
I'll go over there and get one. And I think it's today.
He has another first down at the Colts 16.
Nah, it was. They start 11 o'clock. They start for lunch at 11.
His own defense. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender.
Yeah, because I usually get mine with crab meat and I get me a piece of fish. Yeah.
On first down, Parrish. And he's brought down just outside of the 10.
No, they ain't her thing. It ain't. I mean, she's been, but that's not what she wanted. You know, during lunchtime, we really didn't go to lunch. We went to dinner mostly. I was going out to eat dinner.
They need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Yeah.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
No, now I can go to I can go to McDonald's. Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
From the gun, Briscoe. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Right.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
No.
Here's Winston. Open man right side, Myers. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Yeah. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Money.
Operating from the gun, Briscoe. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was
my cousin was supposed to be out of there this weekend.
They did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end.
Yeah, it's on Toledano Street.
Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Yeah, it's a 4-bedroom, 4-bedroom, 3 baths.
Now they try the right side here.
3 full backs.
He will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Yeah.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a
really?
of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Wow.
Now Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Wow.
And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen develop, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away.
Ain't never been serious, close to getting married.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Looking to throw. Briscoe. He'll buy some time right. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Yeah.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Briscoe. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
I don't know. I haven't really, like I said, I haven't really talked to her about the dog. I'm just waiting on brother-in-law to see, you know, when he's going to want to, you know, get together. See if we can get them dogs mated. But other than that, like I said, I haven't really, you know, besides just a couple of days ago, talked to her or been over there. So I really haven't seen the dog since we went to since I took him to the vet.
What does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I don't realize it though.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Right, and I just,
a gain of 3.
it just wasn't, you know, the right situation for me. And at the same time, you know, eventually she's gonna want kids. She don't have any kids, and you know, I'm definitely not ready for no kids. So, yeah, I got a grandson, so I don't, you know, that would be just a hold up, you know what I'm saying? So, it's just best to go ahead on and cut the losses. Right.
Back to throw. Briscoe. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold.
Yeah, it may have taken a minute, but
he was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Yeah. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Briscoe. And that'll be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Briscoe. And it's incomplete. Broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd get a look at my appearances.
And he takes it across into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Lux with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Lux to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain.
All right, Doc.
26. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal is catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
The last play got just
there was. He's following his daddy's footsteps.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now a handoff here to his
okay, Doc. All right.
He is going to have a
Be blessed.
first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The give to the fullback on the dive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Winston now. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So sign 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
35-yard line.
To throw is Winston. Escaping the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Took a brace for that hit, boy.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Here's Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be
I saw you going over there.
well short of the 1st down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg. Briscoe. They'll roll him out right. They'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception. Really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Saints on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Over the middle, complete. It's Wells. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Briscoe. And he's got his man out of the backfield. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 14. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Parrish. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So out comes the field goal team once more. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead now up to 22.
Colts 17.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Winston. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. And fights through one. And Winston lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Winston on the keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered by New Orleans.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The New Orleans offense set to take over, and they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. They'll run on 1st down. Parrish. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Parrish. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 34. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those massive guys you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Darius Leonard on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hit the button, come on.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Want the Packers to get a touchdown.
On 3rd down, Parrish. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Saints, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the air. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. New seats in the hills, I feel righteous. New sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the air. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I called it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folded again and again. I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the air. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the air. Now we on 10.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go. I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thank you. What type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pour it on my grave. Been made, let it set my soul ablaze. Only each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Thank you.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on.
Let's get away forward for 3 yet. Games left. Let's see the Rams next week. Oh, it's the Rams and then who else? The Packers.
notice y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check, put 100 out of savings.
Practice is going to be for the #1 spot here. Right here. It's going to be a big game right there. That is going to be a big game.
Is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to LMPD. Go and get yourself this. So much we got synced up.
Nothing for 2. It's about 3. I don't think he's 43.
I've been moving, I've been shaking, going hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hope compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, better get a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't
We didn't have a bye now.
You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
We got a bye after this week, so we need it. We lost 3 freaking games in a row.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a brains. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power, I think on my dog. Way back then, you was sharp, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live in ballin' and stick up. Being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits. Ay, how did the little she mix?